Hello everyone. Welcome to the next lecture on the topic analysis of bivariate under the subtopic correlation and regression, and it is presented by Shantala Kulkarni, Department of Statistics, Gokte View College of Commerce and Science. So, in today's class, we will see examples based on coefficient of correlation and what type of examples they are. The example number 12 here, coefficient of correlation between two variables x and y is 0.8. Their covariance is 20. The variance of x is 16. Find the SD of y. Now first the formula, what the basic main formula is Rxy is equal to covariance of xy divided by sigma x sigma y. Now what values are given? Covariance of xy is 20, sigma variance is given of x, that is 16, so sigma x is going to be 4. We have to find sigma y. So substitute all the respective values and then do the calculation. You get it as 6.25. You are substituting the value of you have to find sigma y here. So this part, and yes, when you substitute and you find, this is the answer. Based on the same thing, you have next example also, that is example number 13 also is the same thing. In a bivariate data, Vx is equal to 40, variance of y is equal to 35, covariance of xy is equal to minus 34. Find the coefficient of correlation. In this particular example, we want sigma x and we want sigma y, but in the question they have given us variance, so you have to remove the square root of that. Given that sigma x is equal to square root of 40, sigma y is equal to square root of 35, covariance of xy is equal to minus 34. So the concerned values, when you substitute in the respective formula and you substitute and find, this is what answer you get. You get a negative value of minus 0.9087, which says that it's a high negative correlation. Similarly, you have example number 14 also. Example number 14 also is the same ground, but things have changed. Values have changed. In a bivariate data on x and y, if standard deviations of x and y are 7 and 9 respectively, and if covariance of xy is equal to 10, find the coefficient of correlation. This is a straight example which you only have to substitute. Everything is given in ready-made, just substitute and get the answer. Now let us see example number 15. What is the change? Now in this particular example, they have given the values. If summation x minus x bar whole square is equal to 160, summation x minus y bar the whole square is equal to 438, and summation x minus x bar y minus y bar is equal to 240, find Rxy. And for this we use the formula R is equal to summation x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by square root of summation x minus x bar y minus y bar the whole square, and then respectively we substitute all the values which is given in the question. So this is one kind of formula. In correlation there are different kinds of formulas, so based on that what data is available to us, we apply that formula and then substitute and calculate the values. Coming to example number 16. In this particular example, if you see, the question is if n is equal to 9, summation x is equal to 2, summation y is equal to 7, summation x square is equal to 134, summation y square is equal to 165, and summation xy is equal to minus 129, find r. And for this you have to apply the formula Rxy is equal to, this is a formula which you apply to calculate when the values are given in the x and y form. So n, the formula here is n summation xy minus summation x into summation y, the whole thing divided by n summation x square minus summation x the whole square into n summation y square minus summation y the whole square. So here also you have to know the formula, and once you know the formula you are going to substitute all the concerned formulas and step by step you are going to calculate, and here you get the answer as r is equal to minus 0.8994, which is again a negative value, and we say that it's a negative correlation with higher negative degree. Next is very interesting examples on Spearman's rank correlation. coefficient, and here we are going to apply a different formula. So remember, once again I'm repeating, correlation is obtained by three different methods. One is the scatter diagram, second is the Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation or product moment, and the third one is Spearman's rank correlation. Now we are starting with the third method, where ranks will be given, or we have to find the rank and then the formula will be applied. So what is the question here? The rank of some 16 students in same 16 students in test in mathematics and statistics were as follows. So ranks in mathematics, ranks in statistics. In this particular example, they have directly given the ranks. Sometimes if the ranks are not given, we have to give the ranks depending on the highest or lowest value, whichever you have that freedom. Calculate rank correlation coefficient for the above data. So rank 1 is given here, 1, 2, 3, 4, so up to 16. R2 second, that is first one is mathematics and the second one is statistics. The ranks are given here. Then the third step is, the first basic thing is the formula. Rho is equal to 1 minus 6 summation d square divided by n cube minus n. So based on this formula, we are going to make the columns here. So R1, R2, then D is equal to R1 minus R2, means you're going to subtract R1 minus R2. So 1 minus 1 is going to be 0, 2 minus 10 is going to be minus 8. Similarly, all the values you want to repeat. And the fourth column here is going to be D square, fourth row. And then D square, that total is going to be 136. Then once you find that, you substitute 6 into 136 divided by n. The value of n is 16. 16 observations are there. So 16 cube minus 16. Then you substitute and you simplify, you get the answer as rho is equal to 0.8. This is how we apply Spearman's rank correlation. We'll see one more example. Example number 18 here. Calculate the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient for the following data. Now see here. In this example, they have given the values of x. X is 35, 37, 38, 42, 44, 46, 51, 54, 55, 56. Y also certain values are given. In the previous example, directly R1 and R2 was given, but now we are going to give the rankings here. So for X, we will see which is the highest value. Here among them 56 is 1, so their rank is given 1. Then 2, 3, 4, like that we give the ranks. Similarly for Y values, we give the highest value as the first rank, second highest value as second, third highest as third. Similarly in that order we start giving the ranks. Then comes the 1, 2, X, Y, R1, R2, then D, R1 minus R2. So 10 minus 7 is 3, 9 minus 9 is 0. All these values, this column we do. Similarly D square also, V square, 3 into 3, 9, same thing. Then we add up the following total, that is summation D square is equal to 44. Apply the formula. Rho is equal to 1 minus bracket 6 summation D square divided by n cube minus n. Substitute all the concerned values and the final answer you get it as 0.733. Next also is the same thing. Quotations of index numbers of equity share prices of a certain joint stock company and the prices of preference shares are given below. Then years are given, equity shares and preference share is given. Using the method of rank correlation, determine the relationship between equity shares and preference shares price. Yes. Equity shares is nothing but X, preference share is Y. So again you're giving them ranks in the form of R1 and R2. Highest value, who is the highest among that, 1, 2 and all that. D is equal to R1 minus R2. D square, same thing. Apply the formula. Rank correlation coefficient, the formula you apply, then you're getting a negative correlation. You come to the conclusion that there is a negative correlation between the equity shares and the preference shares. This is how you come to the determination. Next example. Again one more example, that is example number 20. Same thing it is. You can solve it as a homework or jot it down and write it. Calculate the coefficient of rank correlation. Simply X and Y is given to you all. The values are there. And then we put it that in the form of a table, that is X, Y, R1, R2. R1 and R2 is nothing but the rank 1 and rank 2. R1 is rank for the X values. R2 are the ranks for the Y values. Then D is equal to R1 minus R2, then D square. and then finally summation d square is equal to 91.5, and then finally you apply the formula. Oh, yes. There is one change here. The values are repeating. When the values are repeating, the formula changes, and the formula what we use here is rho is equal to 1 minus 6 summation d square plus, this is the correction factor, 1 upon 12 m1 cube minus m1 plus 1 upon 12 into m2 cube minus m2. Suppose if x1 is having more than one repeated values or y is having more than one repeated values, those total correction factors you will go on adding here. So this 1 upon 12 is a correction factor actually. Now here x, there is one value which is repeated, and y there is one value which is repeated. So 2 times it comes. Then how that value is in x series 35 is repeated 2 times. m1 is equal to 2. Then the ranks of 35 will be 4th plus 5th. 4th plus 5th value is equal to 4 plus 5 is 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. So for that values you will be giving the ranks as 4.5. Similarly in y series 34 is repeated 3 times. So m2 will be 3. The ranks of 34 will be 5th, 6th, 7th divided by 3 is equal to 6. Then rank coefficient, this is a formula we'll apply. Substitute everything, and then finally you get the answer as rho is equal to minus 0.119. So this one change you need to remember. If the ranks are repeating, the addition of the formula changes by applying the correction factor. Here also there is an example of the same type. The values are repeating. See, when the values are repeating, you cannot give 1, 2, 3. You have to give the same ranks. Like if there are 3 students of the first rank, you have to give them 1, 1, 1. So if 3 students are exhausted, means 1, 2, 3 numbers are gone. So the next one you will be giving like that. That is how the method is. So you can try out this example number 21, which is having repeated ranks. Same basis, you can just try it on your own. One more of the same type. Again here the ranks are repeated. You can have, you have lot of examples for practice. You can do it. Yes, coming to example number 23. This is simple 2 marks question. If summation d square is equal to 95 and n is equal to 10, find rank correlation coefficient. Simply you have to just substitute in the formula and find the solution. I know you students have been promoted to the next class, but for the sake of knowledge, at least you can just go through the videos. Example number 24 also. The coefficient of rank correlation between marks in accountancy and marks in statistics for a certain group of students is 0.5. If the sum of the squares of the difference in the ranks is given to be 30, find the number of students in the group. So rho is equal to 0.75, summation d square is equal to 30, and then you substitute. Then you have to find this n, you remove it out common, then you solve it in the form of equation and find the value of n. Yes, with this we finish correlation. In the next class we'll be starting with regression. Thank you students.